I'm going to do the eyes first, and I'm going to go in with the color Soft Gold. That's this one here, so it's a bright shimmery shade. And I like to use a fluffy brush, so I'm going to go in with the Anastasia A10. It's a really good blending brush, and starting to highlight under the brow bone. So just doing light sweeping motions under the brow, and that just gives that nice little catch of light. Then I'm going to use the same brush and dab that on the inner corner of my eye just to give a bright, awake look. And then match that on the other side. And let me know if you guys can see okay and everything. Okay, so after you've done that, then I'm going to start adding some definition to my eye. So I'm going to go in with Soft Peach. It's a matte, pretty peachy shade here. It's a nice light color. Using the same brush that I just used, the A10. And I'm going to start to blend this into my crease. So just use sweeping motions back and forth and you'll start to build that color. And you really don't need to do a lot, just really light motions, and you'll start to see that color softly build in the crease. And basically when I do this, I kind of just flick the brush back and forth a little bit, and I'm really lightly touching on my skin. Just let the brush do all the work for you. Okay, now we're going to go in with a shade that's a little bit darker than what we just used. This one's called Orange Soda. So it's a little bit darker than the Soft Peach. There, I can show you a comparison. So this is the one we just used, and this is the one I'm going to use now. Okay, and again I'm using the same brush that I just used. Picking that up, and going a little bit lower than what I just did. I'm going to still build in the crease, just not as high up. And when I first place the product, I pat in place a little bit before I do the blending, just to make sure it doesn't fly around in, areas that I'm not trying to place the color. Do I work for Anastasia? No, I wish. That would be amazing. No, but Anastasia Beverly Hills was kind enough to invite me on here to do a tutorial for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoy seeing the look that I create today. And let me know if you have any questions, or if you're just tuning in after, if you've missed some products, and I'll try to answer your guys' questions. So match that on the other side. Just blending in that orange soda color into the crease, adding that nice warm glow. Okay. Alright, so after you're happy with that, we're going to go into the other colors. So the first one I'm going to apply is Peach Sorbet. This color is a beautiful, like, soft gold champagne color. It's shimmery. It's so beautiful. But I'm going to change brushes for this one. So I'm going to use the Anastasia A4. It's a flat brush. Flat brushes are excellent for allowing you to build product and really pack it on there so you get nice color intensity. I'm using Peach Sorbet. That's the eyeshadow I'm going to use right now. Pretty shimmery color. Okay. Alright, so I've just picked it up on this flat brush, the A4. And I'm going to pat this from the inner corner of my lid, just building a beautiful shimmer glow. Just keeping it on the inner third of the lid, because the rest of the lid I'm going to add some other colors. So just pat that right in place. You may need to pick up the product a few times just to get the intensity that you're looking for. Okay, next step, I am using China Rose. This color is also shimmery. It's like a really beautiful pinky rosy gold. It's so pretty. I'm going to pick that up also with the flat A4 brush. And this one is going on the center of the lid. So just pat that right in the center. And match that on the other side. Okay, alright, so the next step, I'm going to use this beautiful shade here. It's called Sienna. It's a matte shade. It's like a beautiful red brown, like a warm brown. It's so pretty. So this is going to be my deepest color that I'm using today, and it's going to add my definition. So I'm going to switch brushes now to the A14. This is the Anastasia pencil brush. I'm going to pick up some of that sienna shade and start building this on the outer part of my lid just by tapping the brush. So just keep it really close to the lash line. We are going to blend out over the top of this, so you don't need to worry too much how it looks at this point, because it will be blended. Okay, and then match this on the other side. Keeping it close to the lash line. Okay, then I'm going to pick up some more, keeping it on the same brush, and sweep it underneath my eye. Keeping it close to the lash line. Just in the outer part of the eye. Okay, and then with the product that's left over on the brush, you can take this a little bit into the outer part of the crease. So I'm just going to do that. Just really lightly touching the brush on your skin and build that color. And again, this part doesn't need to be perfect because we are going to use that fluffy brush that we used in the beginning to soften all the edges. Okay. And do the same thing. Again, I haven't picked up any extra product. It's just using what's left on the brush. And just take a step back. Sometimes we need to look back a little bit at the mirror to make sure things are symmetrical. Need to get a little bit of perspective. Okay. Alright, so I'm happy with that. I am going to go in with the like the goldy champagne color, Peach Sorbet. I'm going to use the same brush, the A14, and put a little bit of this underneath my eye. This just is going to help to bring a little bit of brightness and glow underneath the eyes. Okay, so just sweep back and forth to blend that in. Okay, so now I'm going to blend the deeper sienna shade that I put on using the A10 Fluffy Blending Brush, and just lightly angling the brush to the edge of where we put that definition. I'm just going to sweep that really softly, and I'm doing little circular motions as well, and that's just taking any hard edges away. So you can have a nice diffused soft glow look. Okay, and then match that on the other side. Okay, alright, I'm happy with that. I'm going to move on to eyeliner now. Thank you guys. Thanks. Alright, and let me know if you guys have any questions. I'm trying to read the comments as well. Alright, so I'm using this eyeliner here. It's called Dark Side. It's the waterproof eyeliner, and it is a crayon, so you can wind it up. Really easy to use. So I'm going to start by adding a little bit of definition underneath the eye at the lower lash line. Just keeping it very close to up by the lashes. And again, if it's not perfect, don't worry, because we're going to blend over that. And if you want to, you can, it would be a bit of a different look. You can bring the liner all the way along, but for this look I'm just going to keep it on the outer third of the eye because I don't want the liner to be too dark. Okay, and then I'm also going to take the liner and put a little bit on the outer part of my top lash line. Okay. And this liner is so lovely. It's really creamy and easy to apply. And the amazing thing about it as well is that after you have a couple minutes of working time where it's really creamy, and you can do all your blending work, which I'm going to do right now. And then after that, it sets how you leave it. So it's really long wear. Do your blending work, and it's going to stay all day. So taking this pencil brush, the A14, and just smoothing out that liner a little bit, just so it blends into the shadow that we've applied. And then on the top as well, just running over that liner and blending. Gives a soft, smoky look. I don't know if you guys can see the difference. So blended, and then that side's not blended yet. Okay. So once you're happy with how you've blended the liner, you can do one more step if you like. This is to help define your lashes even more if you want to thicken up your lash line. Did I tightline it? I'm about to right now because I love tightlining. I definitely see a difference with making my lashes look thicker, but it still keeps the look somewhat natural. So taking the same liner. Oh, thank you so much. You guys are so sweet. I'm sorry, yeah, if you feel like the lighting isn't so good, I had a little change around my setup right in the beginning because my phone was sideways and I didn't realize. Okay, so tight lining, tilt your head back, and at this part you're going to look a little bit crazy, but just go with it. You got to do what you got to do. Tilt your head back, look into the mirror low, and you have to make your eyes kind of wide, and just draw in there. And it's going to add that nice definition without being obvious that you have liner there. So that's, I don't know if you can see the difference. Just match that on the other side. Okay, and that part is done. So now I'm going to go in to tightline someone else's eyes. It's actually a lot easier. From the outside, you get the person to look down, and with the other hand, you just lift their lid up a little bit, and you have, like, you can see the lash line, the top lash line really easy, and you can just go right in there. It's a lot easier than it is on yourself, but it's not too bad on yourself. Like I said, as long as you tilt your head back and look down into the mirror, it's pretty easy. Okay, so we're going to go in with mascara, and It does make a big difference to curl your lashes. It really helps to open up your eyes. But for this look, well, I actually get my lashes lifted because if I didn't, my lashes pretty much naturally aim straight down to the ground. So if you're like me, then yeah, use a curler or something and it's going to make a big difference. So just wiggling the mascara a little bit and you'll start to see the volume building. There we go. We don't really need a lot. For a liner color for brown eyes, you could really use anything. It depends on the look. You can use a black, you can use a deep brown if you want it to look a little bit more natural, but yeah, you can pretty much do anything. And just do the mascara on the other side. I saw someone just asked about my foundation and powder. Today I'm wearing the Makeup Forever HD foundation, and the powder I'm using MAC Mineralize Skin Finish powder. Okay, and I'm going to put a little bit of mascara on the bottom lashes because it does help to give a more awake and open look to the eye if you do put mascara on the bottom lashes. Hi, thank you. My name is Genevieve Jauquet. I did put my name in the title of the video, and there should be a link after. And also this video should be available at the end as well. If you guys have come in halfway, it will be available. Okay, and then just do the mascara on the bottom. Okay. Alright, so now that the eyes are done, I did put some Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in first before we did the video. But sometimes after you do your eye makeup, you may need to go through and brush your brows again so there's no stray hairs. Hi! Hello! Thank you for everyone who's joining in. Okay, so just comb your brows, and now I'm going to move on to lips. Lifted eyelashes, it's like an eyelash perm. So, yeah, basically it lasts 8 to 10 weeks. It's amazing, I love it, and it will keep them curled up. Makes a big difference. The Brow Wiz, I have it right here. It's this one here, Anastasia Beverly Hills. So you've got the crayon on one side, and then it comes with a built-in brush on the other side. This is my go-to brow product. I love the Brow Wiz. Okay, so for lips, we're going to go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick, and this color is called Craft. Okay, it's a beautiful cranberry shade. And when I'm doing lips, I know some of you guys probably have seen my Instagram where I do a lot of lip art stuff. So if you've joined me from Instagram, welcome and thanks for coming in. I'm just going to be doing this lip product with the wand that it comes with. I like to start in the center, so I define the Cupid's bow first. And I feel like if you go, I look like from the Queen from Alice in Wonderland right now. If you go slowly and steady, you can get nice crisp edges with using the wand. So, I look so funny. Okay, so now I'm going to go to the edge of the top lip and bring that to meet up with the Cupid's bow. Okay, and then match that on the other side. And like I said, with doing lips, slow and steady wins the race, absolutely. You don't need to rush it. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. So I'm going to do the bottom lip now, and I start from the outer edge on the bottom lip. And come into the center. I'm going to pick up a bit more product and start from the other side. And then fill in. Okay. This shade is so beautiful. I really love this shade. Again, for anyone that might have missed, it's called Craft. Thank you guys. So this is the finished look for my soft glam tutorial. Warm, soft diffused eyes and cranberry bold lip. I hope you guys have enjoyed this tutorial. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you guys. And again, this video will be available afterwards. And my name, Genevieve Jauquet, should be available in the title as well, and there should be a link to my other pages if you guys want to find me. Thank you guys. And I also want to say a big thank you to Anastasia Beverly Hills for this opportunity to do a tutorial for you guys. It's been a lot of fun, and I hope you guys have enjoyed it as well. Thank you. The mascara I used was Extended Play by MAC. Does anyone else have any questions before I head off? Thank you. Yeah, this lip color is gorgeous. I love it too. Thank you guys. Yes, I'll list the products as well so you guys can see. I'll write down the shadows and the liner and everything like that. Thank you guys. The shadows I used, they're single shadows from Anastasia. Oh yeah, my nails match my lips. Little bit did that on purpose. My name is Genevieve Jauquet. I'll put a link for you guys to be able to find me on Instagram. So the shadows I used. First I used Soft Gold. This one here, it's a beautiful bright shimmer shade. Then I used Soft Peach. It's a matte shade. Then Orange Soda, a little bit darker than that previous one. Then I used Peach Sorbet. It's like a gold champagne sparkle. Then China Rose. And then Sienna, a beautiful matte shade. Okay. And the lipstick, liquid lipstick from Anastasia Beverly Hills, called Craft. Thank you guys. Okay, I'm going to head off now, and again, thank you guys so much for joining and tuning in. I hope you guys have enjoyed this tutorial. Find me on Instagram. I will put my name somewhere you guys can click or find it. I'm Genevieve Jauquet. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day and enjoy the rest of your week. Thank you guys. Bye.